To no one's surprise, Katie Ledecky breezed to victory in her final race of the Pan-Pacific Championships, an event that was to serve as a preview of sorts not just for next year's World Championships but also the 2020 Olympics. And it was an eye-opener in more ways than one, as Ledecky reminded the world of her aqua supremacy, and the world showed her that some capable challengers just might be coming of age. Ledecky's blowout win in the 1,500-meter race Sunday meant she finished the year's biggest meet with 3 individual gold medals, 400 dash, 800 and 1,500-meter freestyle races, and a bronze, 200, plus a silver with the United States 4x200 relay team. But perhaps most noteworthy, the Pan Pacs event in Tokyo featured some of the stiffest competition, and closest races, that Ledecky has seen on an international stage. Subscribe to the Post's Today's Headlines newsletter, all the top stories of the day, local, national and global. On Saturday Ledecky won the 400 with a blistering time of 3:58.50, the 6th fastest in history. It was also the closest 400 she's ever raced internationally, as Ariarne Titmus, a 17-year-old Australian, touched the wall just 1.16 seconds later. For the sake of comparison, when Ledecky first broke the 400 world record 4 years ago at the Pan Pacs, her margin of victory was 6.18 seconds, and 2 years ago at the Rio Olympics she won by 4.77 seconds. Titmus became just the 3rd female swimmer to break the vaunted 4-minute barrier. It's exciting for me to see how I put the standard out there, and I know there are a lot of girls chasing that, Ledecky said. It's good to see someone get under it. It's going to push me to go even faster and set the benchmark even higher. 2 days earlier, Ledecky, 21, suffered her first third-place finish on an international stage, trailing a pair of 18-year-old swimmers to the wall in the 200-meter freestyle race. Canada's Taylor Ruck set a meet record, finishing in 1:54.44, which was 0.41 seconds ahead of Japan's Rikako Aiki and 0.71 better than Ledecky. It was the nightcap on a grueling 800 to 200 double on the meet's opening day, and Ledecky fared better in the 4x200 relay the next night. Even though the Americans settled for silver, Ledecky almost reeled in Australia's Maddie Groves, posting a 1:53.84 split on her anchor leg. A new generation of swimmers might be trying to announce themselves, but in Tokyo Ledecky showed that at the longer distances, she's as dominant as ever. She posted a 8:09.13 finish in her 800 win, the 5th fastest ever and 7.94 seconds better than anyone else in the Pan Pacs pool. And in Sunday's 1,500, she won with a time of 15:38.97, more than 21 seconds ahead of second-place finisher, Kia Melverton of Australia. It was well short of the world record Ledecky set in May, 15:20.48, but still stands as the 10th best time ever posted in the event. While young swimmers might be emerging to challenge Ledecky, particularly in the shorter distances, the DC native also sees opportunity to lower her own times. She plans to be faster and better rested when she returns to Tokyo for the Olympics in 2 years. Conditions at the Pan Pacs were not ideal, as the U.S. team decided to land in Tokyo only 4 days before the competition began, barely enough time to shake off the jet lag and adjust to a 16-hour time difference for those coming from the West Coast, like Ledecky. She said the travel arrangements put the Americans in a challenging position. It was a little harder than all of us anticipated, Ledecky said told reporters, but I think we're learning a lot for 2020. I think we'll apply what we learned moving forward. In all, the Americans won 29 medals at the Pan Pacs meet, which features 19 countries around the Pacific Ocean. By comparison, the U.S. team totaled 33 at the Rio Games and 38 at last year's World Championships, facing competition from far more countries. The Americans posted no major records in Tokyo, and even one of their biggest wins turned out to be a loss. The United States men's 4x100 freestyle relay team was the top finisher in Friday's race but was later disqualified because 2 of its competitors swam out of order. Ledecky, a 5-time Olympic champion, was the only swimmer, male or female, to win 3 individual titles in Tokyo, but her 3 gold medals also marked the fewest she's brought back from an international competition since she was a 15-year-old competing at the 2012 Olympics. At the Pan Pacs meet 4 years ago, Ledecky set 2 world records and won 5 gold medals. She knows the bigger Tokyo meet is waiting just 2 years down the road. 2 years is still a good amount of time, she said. The exciting thing, I think, for me is that this meet, decided our World Championship team for next year. So I really get to train really hard, and I know what I have coming at the end of the season next year without any pressure of qualifying for any meet moving forward.